Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. I want to go to another question that we have about potty training. We've got an 8-year-old with autism. Only poop if I tell him to sit on the toilet, and they're wanting for him to be able to prompt himself. So, suggestions for that, Dr. Grand-Pichet?
Yeah, and I think the best way to go about it is to try to identify some time frames. He's clearly not recognizing his body's messaging to himself. But I think what you could do to help him is kind of identify what is the time frame that he needs to usually go. Like when you tell him to go, I assume, and if it's effective, I assume that it's after a meal, or sometimes it's in the first thing in the morning, or if you can try to identify the time frame, then it becomes a little bit easier to make it an independent skill, because nowadays, of course, with like Apple Watch and all these types of things, we can easily prompt our kids at that, like they can have a watch memo or an alarm that just reminds them, hey, it's time to go. Or if it's right after a meal, then that's another habit that you can teach the child. Essentially, what you're trying to do is to try to find an environmental factor that replaces your reminder. And usually, for most people, the reminder is a connection with our own body where we realize, oh, I have the need to go. But sometimes with kids, that doesn't develop so early. So you kind of have to pair it with other factors. And a lot of kids, they have the need to go right after a meal, or as I said, first thing in the morning, or certain time frames. So if you can try to establish a time frame and then just teach the child to pay attention to the stimuli of that time frame. So, give them a watch reminder or something like that, then it'll start to take you out of the picture.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.